Alright guys, today is the day, or hopefully at least. The plan is for this trailer back here to be full by the end of the day, and we are headed to StreetCarJoe's right now. So we're going to try and get some stuff finished up on the car, vacuum lines, and get all the fluids and stuff in it, get everything primed, and hopefully get it to start up and drive into this trailer by the end of the day. So Joe has killed it with all the wiring and a bunch of other stuff that I will show you guys. I'm super excited and super thankful for him being able to take it in whenever he could, because not only did he do some fabrication and wiring stuff that I just can't do and can't do to his level at all, but he managed to be able to at a time where I've been super busy, so I haven't had time to work on the car even if it was with me. So really thankful for him, and it's turned out sweet just from the pictures that I've seen, and you guys will see it here soon as well. So hopefully we can get this thing started and driving up into the trailer. Alright guys, I didn't end up filming any of the work process. We had quite a bit to get done and not much time to get it done. We ended up running into issues the first day and weren't able to get it finished. I made a clip talking about them the second day, but it was painful to watch, as you can see here. Alright guys, well, a little over a day has passed since the last clip, and turns out that yesterday was not the day. I didn't have everything, so I will just update you guys while you watch us do a TPS auto set and try cranking the car over. I got the vacuum lines ran and fluids in while Joe finished up some last minute wiring. We left the plugs out for priming to be easier on the starter. When I filled the trans, it leaked some fluid out of the pan gasket, so that needs to be fixed, but nothing too serious. The big issue we ran into was the switch panel failing on us. It came used with the car and worked fine a couple times, and it just stopped working. It was nothing to do with the wiring, just bad luck. We took a while troubleshooting that and came to the conclusion it just needs a new switch panel. We decided to go ahead and jump the ignition to update the ECU to V6, but ran into issues there as well. We couldn't get the ECU to connect and kept getting errors trying to update. We thought maybe the switch panel took the Dominator with it, so we decided to quit for the night. Then Joe ended up swapping the fuse, and even though that didn't seem to be the issue, the ECU started working properly. I bribed him with some Whataburger, and we stayed up a little later getting the ECU updated and testing some of the inputs and outputs, and it all looked good, so that was a huge relief. The second day we ran into more issues right off the start. First thing I did was pour in water, and it came right back out of the front of the radiator. So we decided just to start it up with no water in it. We were able to prime the engine and it made over 40 psi oil pressure cranking, but we couldn't get fuel pressure. So we took the belt off and used a drill on the fuel pump to save the starter, and ended up finding out that I had the fuel pump on backwards. So I got that swapped around and we were good to go. We threw plugs in and wires on and worked on getting it fired up, and that's where we are now.
also had flooded the cylinders.
Yeah, that's true.
With methanol.
Turbo still spinning.
That sounds really rowdy for a 4A. That cam's there's fresh oil, you see. There's 2 spots of fresh oil.
That's
we figured it was like 1800 RPM too. Imagine when that thing idles down. It's gonna be like, oh, that's not good. See, I just idle it down. Anything else? Convertibles, and let it start picking up. Get ready to load up. Right?
Injectors work for sure.
Yeah.
Because it just went super fat when I got over 2,000. And then it like bogged it down until I figured that fuel out.
Yep. Yeah, I heard it the first time you were revving. I could hear it changing. Closed loop's working, so I'd say, yeah. Convertibles and get some wheels and tires. And
see if the transmission functions.
See if the transmission functions. Good to go.
So the car is running, and as you can see, it's back in the garage, or at least it was running. I have a fuel line off right now, so right now it doesn't, but I'll get that fixed. You can also see here, I don't have the radiator on it. I pulled that off, tried to get it repaired, and it is not repairable, so I need to source a new one of those, and then we'll have to add some fittings to the new one as well to fit up here. But as you can see, the water pump was added by Joe, as well as this little tab to support it. He made all of the water lines and everything, and he made this nice little water tank as well. It's a little swirl tank. He did all the welding and everything on that. Turned out really nice. Added all of the wiring system. He added the IAT sensor here. This is a Rife IAT sensor, so it's supposed to be a little bit faster and higher temperature than the standard IAT, so that'll be interesting to see how that works. Let's come over here. He added a back pressure sensor on there, as you can see, just a little Motion Raceworks back pressure sensor. I'll go with the low dollar sensor in there. Another connector for the headlights here. It makes everything look way nicer than I possibly could. We'll come in here and look inside the car. This electronics board turned out sweet, as you can see. He's got everything real nice and clean and put up, and there you go. You can see the connector for the shifter and the loom and everything. He makes everything look really nice. Also, see there on the steering column, the nice connector to disconnect the steering wheel if I need to pull that out. And pretty much everything has connectors like that on it, so it turned out sweet. Alright guys, just wanted to show you some of the really nice work that Joe did while the car was over there. Make sure you go check out his channel, StreetCarJoe. I will leave the link in the description, and let me know what you guys think of it. Make sure you guys are subscribed, staying tuned, so we can see this thing on track soon. I appreciate everybody's patience. It's been a long road, but we're getting much closer now, and definitely a whole lot more motivation to get this thing finished up now that it's so close. So we should be on a track fairly soon, as long as I can source a radiator pretty quickly. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and yeah, leave a like, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next one.